like and subscribe. The Intergalactic WWE Championships. The crowd roared with anticipation as the lights of the arena dimmed, casting an electric buzz through the air. The Intergalactic WWE wrestling event had arrived on Earth, and for the first time, a human would step into the ring against the galaxy's most fearsome wrestlers. B.N.Rocker, a name no one had heard of in the universe of giants and monsters, stood as the underdog. Under 10 metrics in height and weighing in at just 40 portions, he was a soft-skinned anomaly in a realm of titans. 10 competitors entered the arena, each more terrifying than the last. The crowd's excitement peaked as they bet wildly on the strongest and most ruthless fighters. Zaptoid, an electric humanoid with a shocking touch that could kill on contact, towered over the rest. Stick-Tight, a bush-like creature capable of blending into nature and hurling lethal branches, stood menacingly, fierce and powerful. They seemed unbeatable. B.N.Rocker stood at the edge of the ring, observing the chaos with keen eyes. The strategy was simple: survive. The battle commenced with a deafening clash. The giants targeted each other, ignoring the seemingly harmless human. As expected, they attacked the strongest first. Zaptoid electrified 2 opponents with a single touch, leaving them lifeless on the ground. Stick-Tight hurled his branches, piercing a massive creature in the chest, causing it to collapse in agony. John moved stealthily, avoiding direct combat. He ducked under a wild swing from a 3-headed beast and rolled away from a spiked tail lash of another. The giants' focus remained on each other, allowing John to remain unnoticed. The arena was a battlefield of chaos. 5 were dead, and the bet swung wildly. John kept to the shadows, his eyes scanning for opportunities. The key was not to fight, but to outlast. He watched as 2 more opponents surrendered, unable to withstand the brutal onslaught from Zaptoid and Stick-Tight. Now, only 3 remained: Zaptoid, Stick-Tight, and John. The 2 titans turned their attention to the human. They closed in. Zaptoid's electric hands crackled with lethal energy, and Stick-Tight's branches twitched, ready to strike. John's heart pounded as he faced his impending doom. But just then, he had an idea. He lured the 2 giants towards each other, using their size and aggression against them. As Zaptoid reached out to electrocute him, John dodged, causing Zaptoid to miss and strike Stick-Tight instead. The electric shock killed the Stick-Tight, his branches falling limp. Seizing the moment, John grabbed a fallen branch and thrust it into Zaptoid's chest. Zaptoid convulsed and collapsed, leaving only John. But the Stick-Tight had feigned death. He rose up furious and launched a desperate attack. John dodged and weaved, using his agility to stay out of reach. In a final, desperate move, Stick-Tight charged, but John sidestepped, causing Stick-Tight to crash into the arena wall, knocking himself out cold. The crowd erupted in disbelief as B.N.Rocker stood alone in the arena. The unexpected victor, the human underdog, had outlasted and outsmarted the galaxy's most fearsome wrestlers. B.N.Rocker, the soft-skinned human, had won the Intergalactic WWE wrestling event. As he raised his arms in victory, the audience's shock turned into cheers. The odds had been defied, and a new legend was born. In the world of giants and monsters, it wasn't always the strongest who survived. John's triumph was a twist no one saw coming, proving that even the smallest of beings could achieve greatness with the right mix of strategy and courage. This is not goodbye, nor the end. Until the story continues, my friends. B.N.Rocker.